Hey, you ever feel like you're failing at work and at home? Like, no matter how hard you push, you're letting someone down. And I've been there. And I want to show you in this video 3 steps that have helped me take back control when my leadership and life were both kind of just crashing down. And if you're tired of leading on empty, this will definitely shift you in the right direction. So let's go. So are you leading with empathy or are you just making decisions? So here's the truth. Too many leaders still think that empathy is some sort of soft skill that gets in the way of making hard choices. But the best leaders, the ones that the ones that people trust, follow, and stay loyal to, they know that empathy is a competitive advantage. I call this the empathetic edge. So let's break it down. In high stakes leadership moments, it's easy to, go all in on the results and forget about the relationships. Back in the Navy, in the military, we had the saying that it's people first, mission always. Yes, the mission matters, but without the people, there is no mission. You can't complete the assignment if your team is broken, if they're burnt out, or if they're suffering in silence. And this isn't just in the workplace, this also shows up in our homes too. I've led in combat, I've led teams, and I'm a dad of 2 daughters with, unique needs. So you better believe empathy isn't just a nice thing to have. It's survival, it's connection, and it's leadership. So how do you lead with empathy and still make those tough calls? So here's my 3-part framework. Number 1, listen first. Get curious and let them feel seen and heard. Number 2, acknowledge and validate. You don't have to fix everything, but people need to know that you care. And by knowing that you care, it builds trust. Number 3, decide. Decide and communicate clearly. Once you've listened, you gotta make the call. Own it. Be clear, because clarity kills confusion. Personal story. I remember during one of our missions, one of my guys was slipping, making mistakes, was distracted. It wasn't like him. The old me would have probably cracked down, but I paused, pulled him aside, and it turns out he was dealing with a family crisis back home. And that moment of empathy, it flipped the switch. He was eventually able to step back in. He was fully engaged, and the mission was a success. The same thing at home. When my wife was going through a rough stretch at work, I wanted to jump in and kind of just be mixed to fix it, right? She didn't need a solution. She just needed me to be there, to listen, to be present. And that's empathy. That's strength. Look, as leaders, we're not robots. Empathy isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And it's not just about being nice, it's about being effective. People follow leaders who care, and people follow leaders who connect before they correct. So you might ask, but what about high pressure moments? Isn't empathy gonna slow me down? No. Empathy and decisiveness, they're not opposites. They're partners. Connect first, decide second, and you'll get faster buy-in. You'll get deeper loyalty and eventually higher performance from your team. So here's what I got for you. I'm hosting a live masterclass where we'll unpack how to make those hard calls without losing trust, how to lead with both strength and heart in your business, and more importantly, in your home. Number 3, build a culture where people perform at their best, right? Because they feel valued and respected. So if that's what you're looking for, let's hop on a quick call. Let's get connected and look forward to hearing and hopefully help you out. The strongest leaders, they don't bulldoze, they connect, they listen, and they lead forward with empathy. So let's lead like that. Till then, I'll see you in the masterclass. Stay real, be intentional.